Hey friends, how's it going? Unfortunately, as you can see by the title of this video, I've got some news and it's a bit of a sad day, but the STI is getting picked up by its new owner today, unfortunately. I will get into the reasons why a little bit later in the video, not the interview. And it also will explain a little bit about why I haven't been posting videos in the last couple of weeks, because I do feel bad about that. I do appreciate all, my current and new subscribers for sticking through while I haven't been putting up much content. I appreciate that. But I'll get into explaining, what's been going on in my life and, what's the catalyst and the reasoning behind sadly selling this old girl. But yeah, the guys come around in about half an hour to pick it up. I guess I'm selling it pretty much as is, so the only things I've done is taken off the front lip, the Liberal Aero front lip. It's worth too much money to just throw into a sale, so I took that off and sold it. I sold the bracing underneath the car as well, and the strut brace to friends because they really wanted it. Same with my genuine STI gear knob from Japan. And the only other thing as well is, instead of the Tomai, the car now has a Q300 on it because I swapped it with a friend of mine who wanted the Tomai. So it's got the quad tip Q300 now instead, which I also thought would make it a little bit easier to sell because not everyone likes a big single exit. Everyone loves Q300. What I'm going to do now is just get all my crap out of the car. When this guy gets here, I'll see if he wants to be included in a video. If not, I won't put him in. But I need to take off my plates because I want to keep them for when I get a new car, which I'll get into as well at some stage, maybe in another video, maybe in this one. I'll probably get into it in this one. And yeah, let's get into it. I was just about to start filming and a fucking bird just like pissed on my arm as I was getting in the car. For fuck's sake. Oh, all on the car too. You piece of shit. God damn it. Alright, so I'll just go through a couple of things about what I loved about this car and what I didn't like so much. Overall, I love this car. I think it's amazing. If you're looking for a car that's pretty affordable, in my opinion, for what you're getting, it can be used as a family car. This can easily be used as a family car. Really comfortable to daily drive. It's much better on fuel than like an Evo or similar. And much more comfortable to daily drive as well. I just think they're an excellent all-rounder. Like, this thing just does everything so well. The 6-speed gearbox is amazing and it feels great. So this is just stock, but it just has such a nice weight to it, and the way it gets into gear is so good. I do find though that when you're driving quickly, sometimes second to third, I don't know why, but when you're on full load at high revs, you really do have to, really put it into gear. It can be kind of difficult. And I know it's not just me being a shit driver because I've had others comment similar in the past, and in different cars than this. So it's not just this car and this gearbox, and it's not just me. I've had similar comments. I mean, the interior, I find it comfortable. It's spacious. I do like the black headlining which you get on the STI. It's not glamorous by any means. It's pretty basic. It's the same as a base model Impreza. I mean, the head unit looks pretty cheap. It's a pretty cheap interior, but that's not what you buy the car for. If you want something with like really high-end interior, just go buy a Golf and kill yourself with boredom. But it's not what you buy the car for. It does everything else so well that you sort of just forgive it for the interior. So, I mean, overall, I would say, I just love it. And so my reason for selling it is not to do with the car itself at all, actually. which makes it a little bit harder. I woke up this morning going, what have I done? Can I cancel this? Is it too late? And it is. So, you know, it's nothing to do with the car itself. I've loved every minute of owning it. Yeah, I'm pretty devastated about it going, but I'll get into, you know, why later in the video. And now we have to remove the final thing from the car, our JDM mod, bro. The Broadway mirror. One day you will see the likes of daylight again. Quality on the mirror is so good though, like you can see the difference in how reflective it is. Highly recommend Broadway mirrors. Alright, so everything in the car is ready to go. I've got my folder done, up to date with all the receipts and registration information and everything. So the only other thing I'm going to do now is I'm just going to load up some spare parts I've got. So I've got the standard intake, standard cutback exhaust. Why is this out of focus all the time? There we go. I think that's pretty much it. I could probably get a couple $100 for them, but honestly I just can't be bothered and they take up a lot of space. So I'm just going to palm it off to the new guy and he can deal with it. So let's get into it. There are essentially three main reasons that I am selling the STI. The first two sort of come down to, you know, money. So the first one is my fiance and I bought an apartment not far from here. This is my parents' place that should be finished mid next year. And anyone who lives or knows about Sydney knows it's pretty expensive. Like there's no way you can really afford a house as a first home buyer. You know, houses are easy, you know, $750 plus. The second one, you might notice I said my fiance, so I'm getting married next year, which is awesome and I'm very excited about. But weddings and honeymoons and all that sort of stuff cost money. So those two sort of just come down to a money thing. Reason number three, I actually got a new job. So I have been working for the local government here for about 4.5 years. I got that job when I was in university, graduated, stepped into you know, the field that I studied, which was human resources, and I've been working there for a while now. And just recently I got offered a new position, which is super exciting, but now I actually work somewhere where it's easier just to take public transport than to drive. So it just sort of, all those three things combined, we're sort of like, yeah, look, you know, maybe this is the right time just to sell it. I'm pretty sad to see it go, but it's a timing thing, and I'm sure you guys all understand there's a lot of other things in life outside of, you know, just my car, and a lot of other pressures and interests, things I like spending my money on. You guys might not know, but I play in a band, so I spend a bit of money, you know, on doing rehearsals and doing recordings and things like that. So there's just all these other things. I just thought, look, you know, I'll just for now sell the car, live it up a little bit, have some fun, and we'll see what's next. Okay, so the car's all loaded up, and now I'm just waiting for the new owner to get here. And then we're going to drive up to Service New South Wales, which is like our, I don't know, is it called the DMV in the States? Something like that. And they just do all our registration and stuff. And so we'll go up there, sort out the paperwork, and then hopefully they can drop me back home. And that'll bring a conclusion to the tale of this STI. So they just got here. They are riding in a new WRX. That's his mate, he's dropped him off. So they're just going to follow me up to the Service New South Wales to sort out all the paperwork. And then that's it, it's gone. See you, mate, enjoy it. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Alright, so that's it. Car's gone. Pretty bummed at the moment. Feeling kind of devastated about it, but gotta do what you gotta do. This video would be a bit messy. I didn't really plan it out too much. But I'll try and post some, I've got some ideas for some videos I'll be putting up soon. So thanks so much guys for watching as usual, and for subscribing, I appreciate that. And I'll catch up with you guys soon. So yeah.